Have asked me what would I do if I'm governor about our water supply. Well, first off, this is going to be a lot of different segments, and I'm going to talk about this because as I'm looking more into it, goodness gracious, there's a lot to talk about on our water supply and what's going on here in Arizona. Now, first off, I need you to understand the issue behind water, which I am going to detail to you. Okay, so water in Arizona comes from groundwater, Colorado River, in-state rivers, and reclaimed water. Okay, and it's graphs here. Now, in 2024, there was this article that I'm going to segment here that talks about just a lot of different great stuff that they're doing with water and how they, research water and what they do. Now, interestingly enough, they say in January 23, Governor Katie Hobbs created the Governor's Water Policy Council. Okay, so basically this council is then supposed to tell Katie or give her directive on where to go based on a lot of these frameworks. Now, they put into place, they say, supply program and framework for establishing rural water was given to Katie Hobbs by the council. No idea what happened to that, right? What did she do in 2023 with that? Well, we do know that in 2025, she signed or shook hands with EPCOR. EPCOR is a utility company for water. Now, they state, and so does Katie, that they're going to lower the cost of Arizonans. Well, unfortunately, EPCOR doesn't have a good history of lowering water bill or utility bills for anyone, for that matter, let alone us, okay? So I can't find anything that says that they actually lowered our cost, but I certainly can find stuff that they increased cost. The other thing is, I'm curious if anything that was provided to Katie Hobbs in 2023 was taken at all that she took off her desk as to before she signed or shook hands with EPCOR for a 100-year assured water deal. Then, interestingly enough, in 2021, EPCOR, who has lots of lawsuits going on, they get in trouble, have to sign a consent decree for fixing water because there's odorous water throughout our valley, and they have to fix. Apparently, here it is here. Again, reading into it and summarizing. Then in 2025, October 10th of 2025, just recently, this article by Capital Times talks about how Katie Hobbs signed in or shook hands with EPCOR Utilities as the first recipient of an alternative destination of assured water supply. And they go into the issues with this. In addition, it talks about how we did not want this, right? That there was the governor has unilaterally charged a 33.3% water tax without legislative consent, and this new tax utility ultimately will be paid by none other Arizona families. Sounds familiar, just like APS. Hey, Arizona, you know what I'll do as governor? I'll be honest with you.